We back. Welcome to another movie review. My name is Clint, DADS podcast, and this is the movie review for Space Jam: A New Legacy. I think I'm gonna spoil this movie just because it pisses so many of you off. Yeah, man, we got Space Jam: A New Legacy with Bron, and the Looney Tunes. The looniest of the tooniest. Just my thoughts off rip, because I've been seeing a lot of hate. I've been seeing a lot of MAGA hat energy in this bitch. Like, that's not my Space Jam. That's kind of how I've been feeling about you niggas, bro. Like, you niggas is like 30 years old, and like some of you motherfuckers about 40. Like, I'm 31. But a lot of you motherfuckers about hitting 40. And y'all talking about this ain't my Space Jam or it's trash, bro. I'm sorry to tell you. You need to differentiate. Yeah, that's the word I'm trying to use. Differentiate. I'm still fucking it up. You know what I'm saying, say. You need to differentiate. Bam, there you go. From fucking basketball, from fucking cartoons, my nigga. It's no in hell that your 30, 40-year-old ass should be upset about Looney Tunes cartoons because a basketball player from a team that you probably don't fucking like, or the actual player that you probably don't like, you hating on this fucking movie, bro. So, from my own experience, I didn't watch the movie at least 3-4 times now. I watched once by myself, I watched once with my wife, and I watched once with my kids, and every time I walk past their room, they watching it because guess what? It's a fucking kids movie, bro. You grown ass fucking mega hat energy ass niggas talking about this ain't my Space Jam are wow. But let me start, man. This is a little bit of a spoiler, but I'm about to run through it right fast because I'm just gonna say what I gotta say and then I'm gonna talk about everything else. We get LeBron, we get his son. The son is a game designer. LeBron is basketball MVP, all this other blase shit. He's LeBron. LeBron is LeBron. He's serious about the game of basketball because that's his life from Jump Street as a kid, as they started off with the whole movie. That's been his whole life, from his coach telling him you need to focus, from him throwing his Game Boy in the garbage. It was a perfectly good Game Boy. I'm kind of upset about that. But we get the highlight reel of him from grade school, middle school, all the way up to college, all the way up to NBA, all the way up to being traded to Miami, all the way being traded back to Cleveland, everything like that. We get all that. And yeah, man, his kid wants to be a game designer. So it's a basketball camp and an E3 game design camp in the same weekend of next week. But in the meantime, LeBron and his wife, she's like, you need to understand that kids, all of them don't want to be athletes. All of them want to do something new, something different. And in the midst of this, Algae Rhythm, played by Don Cheadle, has a great idea. It's called Warner 3000. It just puts, I guess, for right now, it only puts LeBron in all the damn movies. I'm assuming LeBron is just the starter campaign and it's going to put everybody in the movie. I guess like it's not 4D. Alternative reality, so AR. That's what I'm assuming that it is. So that's Algae Rhythm's plan to make King James the face of Warner 3000. He gets invited to a pitch meeting. LeBron fucking hates it, calls it stupid, says, nah, I'm good. I need to focus on my game, which some would probably agree. He didn't make the finals this year. But with all that being said, the kid loves it. Algae Rhythm, he fucking notices the kids love it. He's like, you know what? This kid right here, I like him. I like the cut of that kid's jib. And I don't want to say that he kidnaps the kid. No, he didn't kidnap because the kid actually enjoyed being in the digital world. So they go to this server room. The kid, all the doors open for him, like magically and everything like that. He gets taken into the interweb, or what is it called? The damn, what the hell is it called? The Warnerverse. It sounds weird when you say that out loud, actually. Yeah. So he gets sucked into the Warnerverse. And the kid disappears. But then Algie Rhythm and LeBron James, they had this conversation of, let's have a basketball game. If you beat me, you get to go home with your kid, no problem. But if I beat you, you are mine, and you have to be the face of the Warner 3000 and all this. And LeBron ain't with none of that, because he like, no, just give me my son and I'll be out. But Algie Rhythm ain't having that. He said, send him down with the losers, talking to his little pet thing called Pete. And this is where I think a lot of the highlight of the movie goes to, because a lot of people talk shit about this movie, but y'all got to remember that like this is a kids movie. So we get a lot of cartoon after this. But in the first one, it being a actual cartoon movie, same Space Jam, whatever case, same title, working title, whatever the case is, you have to realize that in the first movie with Michael Jordan, we got a lot of time with niggas that we did not give a fuck about being in this movie. Muggsy Bogues, Charles Barkley, I don't know, was the kid name Tumbo in this motherfucker? I forgot. There's a whole bunch of random ass ball players that nobody gave a damn about. Like we saw Charles Barkley get crossed up by like a little girl or some shit like that, and they were like, "Oh, he lost all his skills and shit like that." So y'all really can't be mad when they actually go and explore the cartoon land and stuff like that. But also, in the midst of all this, when he said send him down with the losers, or whatever the hell Don Cheadle said, we get a double scene of like it's actually the Warnerverse. So we see the Game of Thrones, the world. We see the Wizard of Oz world. We see like I guess the DC world. Like we saw like a whole lot of worlds and shit like that. So I thought that shit was dope. It's something that we saw in the trailer, but I still thought it was dope as hell. Just to see like the actual Warnerverse. And I think I assumed or guessed like that was gonna be the name of it before the like movie actually even said it or came out. But yeah, man, we get to Looney Tune Land, and it's deserted. Only person there still is, of course, Bugs Bunny. He couldn't leave. That's all he knows is Looney Tune Land. He teams over LeBron to find all his friends because they're just spread out all over the universe, or all the Warnerverse, and they steal the ship from Marvin the Martian. I always want to call him Marvin the Manhunter. I don't know why. Fucking DC Comics is fucking my life up right now. But Marvin the Martian, they steal his ship. They go rescue his friends. We get a cool little montage. I think a lot of this shit is funny. Of course, it's corny. It's literally for fucking little kids, and a lot of the references kids won't get. But also back in the day, let's just talk about how so much shit went over our heads as kids, and then we came back to it as adults and said, "Oh, this shit was wild," because we used to actually watch this shit as kids. Let's not forget that Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life was actually a sex call worker. Let's not forget that. I'm gonna just fuck y'all heads up with that right fast. If y'all used to watch Rocco's Modern Life, yeah, he was a call girl. But he gets to save all his friends. We get a cool montage. Where were a couple of people? Lola was she was in DC with freaking with Wonder Woman. She was in some like DC world, Wonder Woman. Daffy Duck, Porky Pig, they were definitely in DC because they had the Justice League pull up on there because they didn't cause so much fucking havoc and fuck so much shit up. We get Foghorn Leghorn. He's there. I say winter's coming. That shit was funny as hell. A lot of these jokes is funny as shit. A lot of this shit is a little cringy. And I'm gonna speak about the cringe shit because for some reason when they went to go get Granny and what is his name? Speedy Gonzalez. It was something about him, like at the moment he was dodging the bullets and saying like "epa" like in slow motion. For some reason, I just felt like I don't think Mexicans gonna like this shit because that scene's kind of fucked up and racist. But at the same time, yeah, they might like it. I don't fucking know. I just felt like that might not hit right with the right crowd. But we get the Toon Squad. Oh yeah, we get a dope ass cameo. Rick and Morty. We get Rick and Morty. They drop off Taz. I don't know why they were spending on Taz. I don't know what the fuck they were trying to get out of Taz, but whatever it was, the shit ain't work for them that way. So they just dropped his ass back off. Another funny ass cameo that I laughed at. It was fucking was that Elmer Fudd? Yeah, it was Elmer Fudd and like Austin Powers and like Sylvester was the cat and shit like that. I thought that shit was funny as hell. And I want to say it was one more, but I can't think what the fuck it was. But I thought that shit was funny. And of course, it's all movie references from fucking like Warner Bros. Movies and shit like that. And of course, the kids are not going to get it. But those parts probably aren't for the kids until they actually get older because, of course, none of our kids probably know what the fuck Austin Powers is. None of our kids probably know what the fuck The Matrix is. A lot of our kids don't know what I really hope none of y'all kids know what the fuck Game of Thrones is, depending on what age they are. But all that being said, and Rick and Morty, your kids should not be watching Rick and Morty. But with all that being said, we get the Toon Squad together. They try to learn basketball LeBron's way. All in the meanwhile, let's jump back to LeBron's kid. He is showing Algorithm his game. I think Don Cheadle is like pretty dope in this as a fucking evil villain because he does a whole bunch of references shit too. Like he does a what's his name? Steve Jobs. He does like a Steve Jobs, like you got the black turtleneck with the tucked in with the blue jeans and shit like that. Yeah, he does like a reference like that. So the LeBron's son is showing Algorithms his game. Because I guess it's a spoiler. I don't think y'all really give a fuck that much that I can't spoil this movie. It's pretty much a move that LeBron James is trying to teach his son at the beginning of the movie, and his son actually puts the move in the game and it crashes his character and shit like that. It's like left, right, step back, shoot. And it fucking like pauses or it like freezes the game and destroys the character and shit like that. Spoiler alert. And the son's game, it got destroyed, or like his character got destroyed. And the Algorithm is like, shit, we could fix this. Like, this ain't nothing. This is a quick breeze. And we get to see, like, I guess the face scan, like, thing that the kid has on his phone because he could get design or put in his own characters inside the game. Like, so we got what the fuck's these people named? Damian Lillard, whatever the Splash Bro is from fucking not Stephen Curry, but the other one. Who else we get? We get like 2 like WNBA players. We got somebody else. It was another person. I can't think about who the hell it was. Oh, Anthony Davis. But yeah, man. So he met them at a camp. He scanned their face, gave them some dope moves, and like put them inside the game and shit like that. Algorithm finds all this out. He finds out the code to his game. He found like that. Like this is pretty fucking awesome. So like the whole time, the kid is just like, man, like my dad wants me to play basketball. I actually like playing basketball, but I actually want to do it and have fun. Like I don't want to do it and be as serious as him and shit like that. And Algorithm, of course, being a bad guy, he's like, yeah, man, I get you. You know, do your thing. And they created Algorithm and the son. They create his character back, but he's like, man, come on, you could cheat a little bit. Your dad challenged me to a basketball game. Let's whoop his ass. You know, no rules, all fun, all that blase stuff, right? So now we get back to the Toon Squad. The time is up. There's a big shot clock in the sky. When the shot clock goes down to 0, the court appears. Boom. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm trying to think of a part of the Space Jam movie that I could just watch, the first one that I could just watch over and over again. And it might be like the final game. And I kind of feel the same about Space Jam: A New Legacy. I think the final game is probably the one scene in that movie that I can watch over and over again. Because I just think it's so fucking dope. Like, yeah, it's fucking CG on fucking acid. Like it's there in your face. Like it's colors everywhere. It's blinking shit everywhere. It's movement everywhere. but it's really fucking dope. So the time clock in the sky goes down. Boom, court appears. Algae Rhythm, he appears. It's game time. Like, let's get some buttons, some seats. And when I say, if you like, now this is where you 30 and plus, 40 and plus old motherfuckers get mad at. Because, like, if you didn't notice, like, any of these cartoons from the fucking past or whatever kids, like, you out your goddamn mind. They showed fucking Hanna-Barbera fucking cartoons. The shit was so wild. Like, we saw Jabba Jaw, Josie and the Pussycats, fucking Flintstones, Jetsons, Animaniacs. Like, everybody, like, just started coming stampeding and to the court. And it's like a force field around the court, so they really couldn't get in. But, like, they're standing there. And then somebody said something like, where's the other half? Or, like, what's going on? And, like, Algae Rhythm, he literally controls the algorithm. So he's been tweeting and Instagramming and going crazy about this damn game between son versus dad, LeBron versus dad, or son in cases. And it's so live that everybody has their phone, and like, if you have your phone, you get sucked into the actual algorithm or inside of the actual game. I guess, I don't know, to the Wonderverse, you get sucked in. All right, don't look at your damn phone when it's game time. All right. And that ends up bringing like a whole crowd of humans, and it also brings LeBron James' wife, daughter, and other son. And this is when Algae Rhythm changed the rules. He's like, if you lose, everybody's staying here. And Daffy Duck says shit. He's like, well, shit, if they stay in, I mean, shit, we good. Like, and I'm deleting the tunes. And he got slapped upside the head by the granny and shit like that. What else, man? And okay, so we started the game. Also, I can't never think of these people. I think is it Ernie Duncan? I'm pretty sure I'm fucking that name up. One of the guys from inside the NBA, the white guy. I think it's Ernie. Yeah, I think it's Ernie Duncan. I think that's his name. He gets sucked in with Lil Rel Howery. They are the announcers of this basketball game. And of course, everybody in the world is like, oh man, it's LeBron James against whoever. Like, don't get no fuck. Like, we gonna win this. We good. Like, our lives are in LeBron's hands. We're good. And then it's tip-off time. And like, it's power-ups and shit on the floor, and like, LeBron don't know shit about, but the kid does, because of course he designed the game, so he knows everything. He knows how to whoop ass. So that happens. Tip-off. Boom. Motherfucking ball go up to the damn sky. Lil Rel's just like, oh, we're fucked. We're doomed. We're like, we just gonna die. Yeah. And the game is the game, man. Everything, so much shit happens. Like, I'm telling you, it's a fucking acid trip, because far as the lights, far as the characters on the Goon Squad, like one of them called, I think he called it like fire wet or wet fire or some shit like that, something like that. I can't fucking think. And it's another one. She's a fucking a snake. Another one is a spider. So she got 8 legs, 8 arms. So she's a fucking dribble master. Yeah, Anthony Davis. He's a fucking Hulk, Phoenix fucking type thing with a long ass eyebrow, of course. And also they got a sub player, which is Dame Time, and he can fucking control time and slow it down and speed it up and do what the fuck he want to do. But man, the game is the game. A lot of crazy shit happens. They're losing at halftime, and of course, just like the first damn movie, but something also happens funny in the middle of the halftime. They're like, oh, Sylvester comes to the locker room. Oh, we got Michael Jordan. Like, we found Michael Jordan. And then in comes Michael B. Jordan. Motherfuckers like, you couldn't get Michael A. Jordan? Like, nigga, we could have took Michael C. Jordan at this fucking point, because they getting their ass beat to like 1,300 to like 600, and probably not even that much, like 300 or some shit like that. So they getting their ass beat. So they need everything. And just like the first movie, they in the first movie, of course, we got Michael Jordan's secret stuff, which is just really fucking water. Or it's really just like inside of them. So they've been playing serious this whole time. They've been playing by LeBron rules. They're trying to play actual basketball, but that's what this fucking game isn't about. LeBron comes to a checkpoint like, oh yeah, I should just let them do them. And comes halftime. Now, the shit has already been loony on the Goon Squad side, but now we really get to see the Looney Tunes. They come out to a whole nother like intro, like it was the beginning of the fucking game, it was the beginning of halftime, but they come out. They actually came out to one of the songs that was on the first fucking Space Jam. It just remixed it and shit. I can't think of the damn song. It wasn't a hit 'em high, hit 'em high, hit 'em low. I can't remember what fucking song it was, but whatever the case is, they come out, they get loony, and they do what they do. They control the game. It's literally, it's just so much shit that goes on. Fucking Wile E. Coyote has a fucking basketball machine that just shoots the basketballs into the hole. He gets stuck and sucked into that motherfucker. He goes. We get Road Runner setting up a smoke screen. Tweety get a dunk. Fucking what else happens? I feel like LeBron James was hitting like the boost. It was like boost slides. It was like a video game, bro. It just wasn't regular basketball. It was just like a video game, and they just started having fun and doing what the fuck Looney Tunes do. They started getting real fucking loony. And his son sees them having so much fun. He's like, all right, so what's going on? And he kind of wants to be on their side. He ends up switching sides. Don Cheadle's character, yeah, I'm skipping ahead. I don't care. Don Cheadle's character, he matter of fact, let me hit a scene because I saw this scene before it actually was before I actually saw the movie, and it was the Porky Pig rap thing. Now I wanna clarify. When I first saw it, it made me cringe like hell. But when I saw it from the context of the movie, it made sense, but of course it didn't make sense because I think Don Cheadle, he said some shit that was like in a rhyming path, and he was like, no, wait, and then like all the lights cut off. Like, oh, they're like, oh, we rapping now? That's what we doing? We rapping? And of course, the Porky Pig, it's really cringy because it's kind of just unnecessary. But once again, you old niggas can't be mad because this ain't for y'all. This is for the fucking kids, bro. So let it go. And of course, some kids probably don't know who Notorious P or B.I.G. is, so they don't get the reference of Notorious P.I.G. But that's when it's half and half for the adults and half and half for the kids, bro. So yeah, man, they have a fucking rap battle out of fucking nowhere, just to have a rap battle. What happens? Oh, okay. So yeah, LeBron's son, he switches team. He's with the Toon Squad now. And Don Cheadle character, he fucking grows fucking extra 6 goddamn feet, puts on like 200 fucking pounds, and now he's part of the Goon Squad. And also he can control the court. And with that being said, I think the Toon Squad tried to either tried to shoot something or they tried to dunk, and he stopped and froze the ball in time and just took it back out the hoop and then put it on their end. So like he pretty much said like, yeah, I control this game. Like this is mine now because he stole the son's algorithm or the actual code to the game. So it's his now. And the whole Toon Squad just like, man, how do we beat him? Because if he controls the game, he's cheating and we can't beat him and all this other shit. And then they come up with the idea, what crashed my character? Sidestep, step back, shoot. But also they remember at the same time, when you do that, it deletes the character. So now like everybody trying to see who sacrifices what, who's going to do it. LeBron just steps up like, man, I'll do it. And then they pretty much throw the ball in. Bugs gets the ball. He does the move, shoot the ball. They win the game. And Bugs so happily dies. Sure. But LeBron learns his lesson of letting his kid do him, like let him grow up how he gonna grow up and not push him towards some shit that he probably doesn't want to fucking do. So he ends up going to the E3 camp at the end of the movie. LeBron still does whatever the hell LeBron does. Algae Rhythm gets posterized and destroyed. The whole Toon world and everybody goes back home and like everything just goes back to regular. Like shit ain't never happened. And I think that's about it that happens in the movie. A couple things I do want to mention. If you see during the game anybody or any reference that's like hard as fuck to catch, please let me know because it was so many people and so many fucking cosplayers just in those fucking costumes. It was ridiculous. It's like they called all the stunt people in one day and just said, yo, we need you to come wear this costume that you wore like 15 fucking years ago. Like, my nigga, we saw fucking Orange Clockwork, The Mask, the fucking Penguin with Ben. Is it Ben that? No, not Ben Affleck. With fuck, I can't remember the George Clooney. We saw that. I saw that Penguin. Of course, they had like a CGI King Kong. They had fucking the Iron Giant. They had so many goddamn people. It was ridiculous. They just had a whole bunch of cosplayers on the side. So like, like I guess that was one of those things in the movie. Like, if you want to keep on when you keep rewatching it and you're just trying to catch who's actually in the crowd and like see who you can find and see you can see, it's hard as hell because it's just so much going on and it goes by fast. But it's pretty fucking dope. As far as rating this movie, it's not as bad as everybody just says that it is. Like, y'all niggas need to go the fuck up, bro. Y'all damn near 40, bro. Like, let that shit go. If y'all still wanted a good Looney Tune movie, or a good Space Jam movie, my nigga, just stick to what the fuck y'all got. Don't watch this shit. Let your kids watch it and let them tell y'all about it. What else? I guess something that I will say that didn't hit like the old Space Jam movie is definitely the soundtrack. It's easily, like, even story-wise, this movie makes way more sense than the first fucking Space Jam. But the only thing that don't hit as hard is the fucking soundtrack. Like, Space Jam had slaps. So Space Jam: A New Legacy, I know they had the remix from whatever song they took from the first movie. I know they had a song with Lil Baby and Kirk Franklin on here. And I had the intro, whatever that was, with Chance the Rapper. Other than that, I really didn't hear no damn music. I really wasn't. I guess I wasn't paying that much attention to the soundtrack. But I know in the first movie, like, the soundtrack slapped. Like, from "Come On and Slam If You Wanna," from that intro, from like the intro of the Monstars, like that hit 'em high, hit 'em high, hit 'em low, like that shit. It was unfortunately. Hopefully I don't get demonetized for saying this nigga name, but we had R. Kelly, I Believe I Could Fly, in that motherfucker. Like, the old one had slaps. I'm not gonna lie. This one, not so much. But I still enjoyed the movie, man. Like I said, bro, if you 30, damn near touching 40, bro, this movie is not for you. Let your kids enjoy this shit. Just watch shit. Sit back and just shut the fuck up, bro. This shit ain't for you. But it is a good fucking movie. I think it's a good watch. I had fun watching it. It was a few references in here that was funny as hell to me. I was literally like cracking up laughing. I'm definitely gonna watch it again. This isn't gonna be my first time watching it because I'm gonna have to watch it with my kids whenever the fuck they watch it, or watch it on my own whenever the fuck it pops up again. Because I think it's only on HBO Max for like 30 days or 31 days or something like that. So I'm just gonna watch it as much as I can, or as much as I get tired of it, and then whenever it comes back out, probably like 2 or 3 months later down the line, I'll probably watch it again, bro. It's not as bad. We get more tunes. We get an actual cartoon, bro. Like, I don't see what part of this shit like niggas is calling trash, but I think they probably just a bunch of LeBron haters, and that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. I give 2 fucks about that. But I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed the tunes upgrade. They went full CGI and all that shit, and like they got graphics and shadows and shit other than that flat ass shit. And I think they brought probably a couple people back that was doing like the voices of the characters. So I think that was pretty fucking dope, man. I enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, if you got different thoughts, if you want to tell me something that I missed in the movie, man, make sure to put it down below in the comments, man. This is Space Jam: A New Legacy with LeBron and Looney Tunes, bro. If you're touching 30, there's no reason for you to be upset about a kids movie. All right, let's get that out the way right now. But I hope y'all enjoyed this review. DADS Podcast. My name is Clint. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Also, make sure to follow all the social media networks, DADS Podcast, and for 2 Dads with Dreads. And I am out. This is Space Jam: A New Legacy. Stop being mad. Y'all niggas giving out real MAGA hat energy, my nigga. That's all I'm going to say. All right? Peace out.